That's why you want to see the blue foot.
Now Breeze on third down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Hey, easy.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he finds Cook. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Hey, Delta. Break it down, fellas. Break it down.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
Hey, you not got ducks, niggas waiting on the play we could. I'm waiting on you to happen.
Galvin away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze.
And he'll
lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
You watching the game, huh? I sent you to watch it. Yeah, it didn't took too long.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You sent a request to watch it, nigga.
But again, they'll throw with
It's my number one duck.
Finding Taysom Hill.
It's my number one duck, cuz.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
This is my number one duck.
Ready? 5-8.
Hey, it's my number one duck, cuz.
On second down, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Check over.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 31 yards. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver, because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Man, your bitch ass on, nigga. You been winning lately?
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Opposite. Sammy.
Shotgun now for Breeze.
Man.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick.
I'm going to blow you out too, nigga.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to... Look at this! Field breakaway! And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Here's the party now. Check nine, check nine. Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check, check, check. Hey, orbit. Check 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Hey, easy. Watch the twist. Hey, two kicks. Return.
Breeze now on first down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. We're coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because like him is going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he open?
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
You talking like you been talking. You talking, nigga. I don't even know what you crying for. Bitch, don't be crying now, ho.
Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hey, cool. Beating that nigga ass right now, cool. Tell you it's my duck. It's my bitch.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. And some space here. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. And even 50 yards. And reminders coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
It's a pick.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now, Breeze again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Breeze to throw again. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on, man. Right.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now here's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Now Brees will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Brees. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, no, hell.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. We often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
On first down, Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that. And what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you were watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we saw those announcements live. It was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in a long time ago. Without NFL Films, I don't think we have the number of fans watching the game today.
And going deep for him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
That's ready. You ready? Number 53. You're good.
The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to wind into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
I knew I wanted the ball, baby. I got ball
Ready
first,
for the
nigga.
start of the 3rd quarter. The
I'm
Chiefs
right here,
have
ball
the
first,
lead
stupid ass
and
nigga.
set to
I don't
receive
forget.
the football. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Coming real here.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Over.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? 5-9. 5-9. 21. Check. Kill. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
We're good. 4, ready.
They're going to try and run. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Kill.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. This is caught by Ginn. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. 73 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let him. Hey, easy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Five. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Come on. Go. Here we go. Over.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Easy. Opposite.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 69 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who can also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know, but of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. 11. Hey, easy.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
We're back now in KC. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Shifts by him. Kamara's got the first down and then some. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown.